Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Normally we complain, hardly we inquire. Like whether you are living in the world or we are walking the spiritual path or anything. Our line of thinking is complaint box. See? In one government office, there was a board. If you have complaint, deposit here. And a complaint box was near the ceiling. So complaints do not solve the problems. See? Like the common thing that comes, that whenever we sit for meditation, Maharaj, the mind is too disturbed, too many thoughts come. What should we do? Don't do meditation. Has some doctor given a prescription? Or meditate and suffer silently? Who told you? Don't do it. No, please tell. Now, how can you tell somebody that you control your mind in this manner? See, there is no remote control. Then, instead of complaining, start inquiring. See, who is disturbed? And you will come to know that there are two sources of disturbances in life. One source is subjective and second source is objective. First, objective source. See, the other day I gave you example. On the TV, there is nothing to do, whole day sitting, eating potatoes. So, some kind of telemarketing comes. And there you see some kind of gadget. And it is very, very cheap, throwaway price. So, you have seen that Janati, first knows. Then Ichchati, then desires. See? Many people know what they want when they see the things. Otherwise, they don't want it. See? So first Janati, then Ichchati, then desires, and then Karoti. Then we get lost in that. See? Therefore, what is that which starts the objective thought process? Two things. Number one, we start projecting value and a source of joy in that object. We give value. And when we have given value, then alone that particular thing will bother us. See? Like, when we are sitting here, and there are kids also. So when the kids will be making some noise, we have given value to the talk and negative value to the children's noise. So we will be disturbed. Ask the children, for them talk is a disturbance. See? Therefore, when we have given value to something, we have to devalue that. See? All of us know very well, we are not born with a cigarette in the mouth and a lighter in the hand. How do we begin it? See? On a billboard, there is big picture. One useless Honda sitting on a Honda with a Hondi behind, and then the lighter is in front and cigarette in his mouth. So this fellow useless, good for nothing, unemployed, unemployable, he looks at it and imagines, if I also sit and there is somebody to fire me, maybe I will get a job. Imagination. And slowly, slowly, we start smoking. And afterwards, we ourselves get disgusted. See? And then we go to Mahatmas, please help us. How can somebody help you? See? The only way is, we have to live our life, we have to die our death, we have to practice our spiritual life. There is no proxy. And how do we begin? If we have given value to something, you devalue. This is what is called as attachment. See? This word we have heard so many times, attachment, attachment. But exactly what is the meaning? See? Husband and wife, they are not attached to each other. See? Children and parents are not attached to each other. Exactly what do we mean by attachment? See, this principle I discovered many years before. I was in Calcutta and I had to stay in a place with an oldie. That time I was pretty young, handsome, smart, etc., etc. It's not a joke, it is real. See, and that oldie was there, 78 not out. And old people you cannot change. About old people you can do only one thing. Pray to the Lord. Oh Lord, You cannot change. So when I was staying there, I had to stay in such a miserable condition because all around books. And there was at least 1 inch thick layer of dust. So when I went there, I said, hey, let me clean this. It's so dirty. The moment I touched the books, an old fellow shouted, don't touch it. I said, look here, I'm just cleaning. Cleanliness is next to godliness. I'm not asking you anything. You don't teach me. So I had no choice. We are anyway choiceless existence. So, next day onwards, when I have to sit before the Lord, I have to do the Mrityunjay Japa. Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiyo Bandhanat Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. I just want to clean. I am not asking you money. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Why don't you allow me to clean? Oh God. Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiyo Bandhanat Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. I just want to clean. See, cleanliness is next to godliness. Why doesn't this man allow me to clean? Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam. And it continued not for a day, 2, 6 months. And I used to get so disgusted. And one day, out of the disgust, this wisdom came out. What is called as attachment is this. Attachment means when high frequency of thought flows towards anything, that is called as attachment. See? And when your thoughts do not flow to something, you are not attached. See, friends, how many thoughts you have till date invested to think about your shadow? 0. Because we are not attached to shadow. Suppose we are walking and a truck comes. We don't go away. Why? The truck will run over the shadow. No. Who cares? See, friends. Therefore, thoughts have this objective origin when we give value and importance to that object. If we have given, we have to devalue. See how simple it is. This is one source. The second source is to whom the thoughts are coming. Thoughts never come to nobody. See, whenever we are disturbed, you will see in the beginning of the thought, there is somebody sitting there. See, do this experiment right away. Not posthumous. Posthumous means after lecture, no, right now. See, whatever you are in your own place, don't change any meditation posture, etc. Relax. Simply close your eyes and become husband or wife according to your gender. And see what thoughts come. Now this experiment over. Second one. According to your age, become parents or children. And see what thoughts are coming. And the last experiment. Remain as Mr. Nobody. See? Experiments over. Now analysis. When we became husband or wife, the thoughts were about the wife or husband, either our or somebody else's. When we became parents or children, the thoughts were that of the children or the parents. Back home, when we were small, we used to listen to our parents. We were so nice children. These days, the children don't listen to us. I don't know what is happening, Swamiji. Now here, how do you ask me, you produce children and trouble me? See? Now what is the reason? So the reason is simple. We used to have good parents. Our children have dumb parents and therefore they are like that. See, friends. And when you remain as nobody, no thoughts. So if you want to get freedom from your own mind stuff, practice this. Nobody. And how somebody is born? Now next step. How somebody is born? Somebody is a mule carrying the load of the total past. See? When I travel, sometime my prarabdha comes out and they want to talk. And nothing. Swamiji, what's your name? And where is your ashram? And all the standard default questions. So to get rid of, I take out from my pocket, like the terrorist people, they take out their gun. I take out from my pocket my mala. And I tell them, look here, I am chanting Lord's name, so I will not talk, don't mind please. But please tell about you. Enough. He will start. My grandfather used to sell chana in Kabul. Now you have to listen to 3 generations. See? And then you start blah, 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 blah. And you don't have to listen to them. The moment you see that his tempo is going down, acha, then what happened? And again he gets inspired. These are my professional secrets I am revealing to you. See? And afterwards, and then my children told me, Papa, you go by this train to Delhi, it is very humid in Bombay, it will not be good for you. And therefore, what happened? Then I came in this train, and then you were there. Oh, good. Then what happened? Then I started telling about me. Acha, then what happened? The moment you come in the utter present, you have nothing to talk. All that we talk is digging our grave of the past. See? And when you open any grave, it doesn't give fragrance. It stinks. See, friends. So what should be the technique of remaining as nobody? Don't talk about your past and don't tell anybody their past. Just let it be. Oh, very, very good, nice, fine. Then what to talk? I'll give you topics. These topics do not create sin or merit. 1, politics. Second, corruption. Third, weather. See, these are the topics which do not generate sins because they belong to nobody. For example, politicians. Do they exist? They don't exist. It's an illusion that there are good politicians. Therefore, don't disturb yourself. Relax. But all the time we carry this load. So the moment you become father, the son comes in front of you and starts bowling googly, and you are clean bowled one ball. Just give it a thought. Therefore, instead of complaining about the thoughts, recognize these two sources. Value that we give to the world, and when we become somebody, the thought process cannot be arrested. See? And when we are thus recognize this, then we will come to recognize our essential nature, and in that essential nature, it is like space. See? Be very attentive. Space supports two things. One is sound, names, shabda. Second thing is form, roop. See? Space is called as Akash. Akash, this word is formed by prefixing upasarga or a prefix called as A, and the root kasha indicates illumination, prakash. See? So, what is the world? World is only two things. Asti, bhati, priya, nama, rupa, iti pancha amshakam, adyatrayam brahma rupam, jagad rupam tatodvayam. World is nothing but names and forms. And who is supporting the names and the forms? The space. Our shape is determined by the space. So, akar or the shape is supported by akash, the space, and the sounds are also supported by the same space. So, both the names and the forms, they are supported by the space, but the space is not influenced by any form and any name. If this point is clear, and you come to the point of the space, it doesn't matter what name. See, our Ammachi, we may call her Amrutananda Mahima. We have given her name. She didn't have any name. Shirdi Sai Baba. See? Somebody called him Sai Ajao, and that became his name. See, friends, but for us, what a great issue about name. See? You call somebody Mahatma, they feel bad. I am not Mahatma. Okay, you are Dumbo. Dumbo, then you become angry. Why do you call me Dumbo? See, friends, therefore these two things. When you remain as space, so start now playing as space. And if you really have reached space, name and form, meaning the world will not disturb you. See, in the same manner, when any kind of thought is supported by the mental space Chitta Akasha, when you come to the Chitta Akasha, no thought will disturb you. You will not be obsessed that let there be no thought. No. Let the thoughts come, who cares? Like you listen to Vedanta, listen to the world. See, how many times we have heard, and we are before the teachers as challenge. Try. So many have come and gone, totally a failure. Hun tusi try karo. See, friends. Therefore, after having come to this position, then the third position is the Chidakash. First, gross space, gross world will not be an issue. Mental space, thoughts will not be an issue. Chidakash, then waker, dreamer, deep sleeper or samadhi, that will not be an issue. Will the ocean have waves as an issue? Whether there are waves or no waves, how does it matter for the ocean? Whether there are many forms or less forms, it doesn't matter to the vision. See, whether there are good words or bad words, it doesn't make difference to the ears. Whether there are good thoughts or bad thoughts makes no difference to the mind. Whether waker, dreamer, deep sleeper or samadhi, it makes no difference to the consciousness. This is what Bhagavan Sri Krishna says. Samahitaihi kaha karane gunatmabhihi guno bhaven matsu vivikta dhamnaha vikshipya marunya rutakim dushanam ghanaihi upayati vigataihi ravekim. Whether there are clouds or anything in the space, the sun is not affected. Similarly, all the things like the four elements and their qualities do not touch the space in the same manner. Tatha aksharam sattu rajas tamo malaihi aham mate samsruti hetubhi param. In the same manner, the three gunas, sattva, rajas, tamas, they do not touch the consciousness that we are. I'll tell you something which will shake you totally. The biggest bluff is these three gunas, sattva, rajas, tamas. Nobody has seen them. They are inferred from the effect. Because what is the world? The world is three things: matter, activity and knowledge. So, what is matter? Oh, it is an effect of tamoguna. Achha. What is dynamism? It is an effect of rajoguna. Achha. What is knowledge? It is an effect of sattvaguna. See? Be attentive. Whenever the effect proves the cause, then who is the cause and who is the effect? Therefore, karya karana mithya. Cause and effect is an illusion. So there is nothing like sattva, rajas, tamas. And therefore, the wise people, they do not claim anything, achievement or failure. See? So, let us not give undue importance to these. Remain at peace with yourself. Suppose sometime the mind is disturbed, let it be disturbed, who cares? Suppose the mind is at peace, don't start jumping. Today, my meditation अच्छा हो गया है. Tadka was good. There is nothing like good meditation, bad meditation. Because meditation is that where meditator disappears. See, friends, we do not do waking. We are in the waking and then do the things. We do not do dreaming. Dream is there and then we suffer. We do not do deep sleeping. Deep sleep is there, then we snore. Try to snore when you are awake. You cannot. In the same manner, we are in meditation and then conduct ourselves in this world. Meditation is not a verb. But Swamiji, can you teach me meditation? Yes. Start. Cut onion small pieces. I was in Singapore, one girl, she insisted that I should go to her house. I said, all right, I went. And she doesn't know anything how to cook. So, phone here and mom talking to mummy. Mummy, Swamiji has come. Now, how do I prepare anything you tell me? So, mummy said, prepare upma. Okay. And upma started. Cut this thing, do this thing, put it on the stove, and cover it. So, it's covered. After 15 minutes, opened, nothing happened. Again, mummy, nothing happened. Did you start the stove, gas? No, you didn't tell me. Meditation is like this. See, friends, don't do meditation. See? Is there less suffering in the world? So you add one more suffering. Meditation hota hi nahi. Who cares? What is required is not meditation. What is required is steady wisdom. Wisdom should be steady, not the posture, not the mind. Wisdom should be steady. See, therefore, when the seeker has reached this position, like the space is undisturbed by the contents, so also the contents of the waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi do not touch the self that we are. See, friends. Where is Krishna, where is Gopis, and where is Naradji, and where is Narasimha Rao Garu? But normally Bhagavat means, we sit with a hanky and then Bhagwan Ram has to go take weeks. Useless. That is not devotion. If devotion makes you cry, you are dumb. Devotion should make us happy. See? God is all bliss. So when you think about God as a devotee, should you feel miserable? Suppose somebody's marriage is there, you go there in that marriage. Will you say, Are, getting married? No. At least during that time. I was in Pune and there was, the thread ceremony of a child, hardly 9 years, 8 years. So there was one European also. And he came and asked, how come in India there are child marriages but there is no bride? I said, look here, he is not a broom. This is the first step, broom or groom, whatever you call. I said, this is called a thread ceremony and it is not a marriage. Okay. But I have got still a question. I said, okay, ask. What is the question? Question is, in your Indian marriages, particularly Hindu marriages, we have seen that a girl cries and a boy doesn't cry. Why so? I said, that is the only day the girl cries. The rest of the whole life it is the turn of the boy. Therefore, the day you are one with the truth, you are relaxed. You know what is relaxation? Relaxation like the space is relaxed. Whatever may happen in this world. The water is relaxed. When the fish move inside the water doesn't get tickling. Hey, slowly, yaar. No tickling. Okay. And when more fish are added, there is no burden to the water. And when the fish are removed, there is no removal of anything from the water, no loss. See? that experience is called as living in God 24/7. See, therefore, after having given this ultimate experience, now a caution is given. What is that caution? Don't start imagining. I think I am realized now. Why? Because I don't get sleep at night and whole day I sleep. Because Bhagavad Gita said, Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati sayyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato munehe. Wise people are those who keep awake at night and sleep during the day. They are not wise, they are thieves. Thieves to this job. See? So here the teacher gives a most important caution. Tathapi sangaha parivarjaniyaha guneshi maya rachiteshu tavat mad bhakti yogena drudhena yavat rajo nirasseta manakkashayaha. Never take a single moment of your life for granted. Alertness has to be 24/7. Never take a single moment for granted. See, the accidents happen. The accidents never happen because of a new driver who is having L. When that fellow sees the car is coming from Sydney, he will park the car also, let it go. But those who are professional drivers, oh, I know man, I have been driving all these days. Because you have taken things for granted. See, friends, alertness is this. Not a single moment of our life we take for granted. Therefore, tathapi sangaha parivarjaniyaha. Don't get too much involved in this world. Don't get too much involved. We get involved in this world. The most dangerous way is to do good to the world. See? First, do good to yourself. You know who are social workers? Social workers are those who have destroyed their own family and they are now let loose to destroy the society. Take care of yourself, it's more than enough. Therefore, sangaha parivarjaniyaha. About this I will tell you, in Rishikesh there is one ashram. And that ashram is built by one Swami, he is no more. And he was a Hatha Yogi. Hatha Yogi means only asan pranayam basically. Yama niyam they take it for granted. But that is the most important thing, you know. Yama niyama they are called as the Maha Vrataha. Asan pranayam are not called. But only yoga means what? Twisting the body, not straightening the mind. And it is easy for any dumb person. So, he was teaching that, so many followers, and then the people overseas told him, sir, why don't you start a ashram? We'll provide you money and all that. And one day he fell victim to that problem, that option. Money was coming. And last 7-8 years of his life, he was busy in constructing the ashram. And when we met him, I said, Maharaji, how is life going on? I tell you, I don't know. What happened? In this old age, instead of taking the mala and chanting the Lord's name, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, I have started counting how many donkeys have brought the cement and how many donkeys have brought the bricks and how many laborers are to be paid, what is the bank balance and how much money is going here and there. I have forgotten Bhagwan. I started construction, I don't know why. आए थे हरि भजन को, ओटन लगे कपास. See, friends, don't get entangled in this world for any reason. One of the most important spiritual practice. So, tathapi sangaha parivarjaniyaha guneshu maya rachiteshu tavat. See? Three gunas. Like, we have this funny notion. So I am to Mama Sattva Guni, not like others, See? Sattva Guni is not something great. All three are required in life. Once we are going to Kailash, and during our travel through Tibet, we had one Gujju with us. Gujju means, and that too if a Gujarati is from Surat, then they believe only in one thing, eat or eat, nothing else. And there is a saying also in Gujarat, they say, Surat na Jaman and Kashi na Maran. If these two things happen, your life is fulfilled. So when they told me, I said, it is not like that, you don't know your own language. What they say, if you take Surat na Jaman, Kashi ma Maran guaranteed. Oh, life, eating, nothing else. So he was with us and he got, that Haldiram's bhujia. It is a spicy stuff. Spicy noodles. And when we went up there, very cold weather. And those urchins, they have never seen anything of that kind. So he asked me, Swami, should we give? I said, give little bit. If they eat, then you give. No. Charity should not be done with the leftovers. I said, okay, Guru Maharaj, do whatever. And then one full packet, 1 kilogram of packet, he gave it to those children. And we are watching. I said, now watch. Somehow they opened it and took little bit. And they threw it, the whole packet. And when they threw there, the pigs came. And the pigs also did not eat that. I told him, I said, see, all are sattvic. Because no spices, no mirchi masala, they are absolutely sattvic. So all these vegetarian herbivorous animals, they are all sattvic. That is not the meaning. See. Otherwise, we have got this funny notion. No, we have decided to go like the naturopathy. What is naturopathy? Grow the wheat grass. You save the dining table. There 7 pots are there. The whole family goes. Naturopathy. See, friends. We are human beings. We have got only one stomach. Our stomach is not capable of, digesting like the cows and buffaloes. They have got 4 stomachs. So they will be eating, and then they will go and sit on the road, and then their meditation will start, rumination. See? We can't do that. Therefore, don't get involved in these funny things. We are human beings, eat good food, tasty food, cheerfully, happily, but don't get attached to anything. See, friends, about food I'll tell you one thumb rule. Before eating and after eating, you should not think about food. How simple it is. But our thing is, breakfast ko kya ban raha? Mera sir. Whole day. While eating the breakfast, lunch ko sabji kiski banaye? See? While taking the lunch, evening, many days we have not eaten pakoras. The whole day goes only in eating. See, friends. It's very simple. Before eating, after eating. Don't think about food. And while you are taking food, enjoy every bite. Then you are in meditation. See? Otherwise, is there sufficient salt in the sabji? What? Salt? Where? What happened? Meditation. See? Therefore, Guneshu Maya Rachiteshu Tavar Mat Bhakti Yogena Drudhena Yavat Rajo Niraseta Manak Kashayaha. Be attentive. When something higher inspires you, lower things automatically drop. You don't have to struggle for anything. This happened in Ahmedabad. After my lecture was over, I was coming down. And one youngster, must be in his mid-20s, came with his baby, that is the helmet, and he said, Swamiji, I said, let me get down first. You don't come on the stage. So we went down. Swamiji, what is wrong if I run after girls? I said, there is nothing wrong. Run. Do you want a company? I can join you. No, what is wrong if I run? I said, Baba, I am telling you there is nothing wrong. Run. If you don't run, then there is something wrong. So run or run. There is nothing wrong. I said, no, why are you doubting that way? You don't understand. I said, yes, I don't understand. There is nothing wrong. Run. Then I said, look here, my friend, this is not your question. Your question is, whenever you want to study, your mind runs here and there. Therefore, you are not able to study. So what should I do? This is your question, is it not? You have understood it properly. Even we don't know our own doubt. See? Then I told him, I said, look here, have you seen those girls walking the catwalk? Although they are born as human beings, yet they want to walk catwalk, How the cat walks, one step, then in front like this, And to walk under ramp, catwalk, you have to sacrifice. Those girls, they don't eat food. They calculate calories and cholesterol. What a sacrifice. See? So any goal you have in life, higher the goal, lower things will automatically drop away. See? For the goal of our life is, बस गम उठाने के लिए हम तो जिए जाते हैं. उठाओ, मेरा भी ले लो. Friend, that is not life. Therefore, Mad Bhakti Yogena, when you are seeking something higher in life, lower things automatically drop away. Give it a try. See? Like, I go to BITS Pilani in Rajasthan regularly as a faculty there. And there is one yoga teacher. And he knows me first time when I met him about 10-15 years before. So he came, he said, Swamiji, I am very frustrated here. I said, then leave this place and go. No, where should I go? Then continue here, but don't get frustrated. You tell the things so simple, but they are very difficult. I said, then do simple things, or do difficult things. And his problem was, Swamiji, here all facilities are available. Yoga, gym, swimming, games, everything is available. But none of the students are interested. And I am appointed in this university only for this purpose. But no student comes. And I get frustrated. What should I do? I said, do you get your salary? He said, yes. Enjoy. But what about my knowledge of yoga and physical exercise? I said, look here. In this university, students come whose brain has not gone up to patella. Their brain is still over here. And every student who comes in this university is the cream of the whole country. They are not ordinary students. Before even joining the university, they have already planned their professional career. Within the second year, they get their placement. This quality of committed students, do you think they will be interested in lifting the weight to put it down? See, those who have got less grey matter, they have got more muscle mass. In the same manner, those who are seeking something higher in life, they can never get involved in these worldly things. Therefore, Mad Bhakti Yogena Drudena Yavat. Now be attentive. Yesterday I told you, again I am repeating. Don't sit for meditation. Go and sit before the Lord and tell him and yourself, now I am sitting in the lap of my Bhagavan Sri Krishna. As a child is secured, confident, in the lap of his mother, you will never do meditation thereafter. Because you have disappeared. But for us, meditation becomes a big ordeal. See, you must have seen these yoga students, throughout the world. They go, like the terrorists have got AK-47. These yoga students have got the, yoga mattress. And wherever they go, cartoon of the highest order, yoga. See, friends, mad bhakti yogena drudhena yavat. And as you are devoted to the Lord deeply, rajo nirasseta. Your rajoguna, meaning your too much involvement in the world, will be naturally withdrawn. Nirasseta. See? It's just a question of clear understanding. Two persons go to a temple. One is a devotee of the Lord, and other is, tourist with a camera hanging in his neck and taking photographs of everything. When the devotee goes before the stone, he has a different experience. And when the camera means what? Camera. What belongs to me? Nothing. So, this fellow with the camera goes, and his question is it made out of marble? Or is it a black granite? What is the stone? See? So, in one case where there is devotion, the heart is created. He is at peace. The other one, where there is no devotion, inquiry. Kiska bana hai? Think. Be very attentive. It is nothing to do with the God. It is your respect and reverence that gives you happiness. See, the stone is a stone. Those who have got respect and reverence, they discover joy. Those who don't have, they don't discover. So what is the source of that happiness? It is not outside. It is your own quality of mind which is entertaining respect and reverence. See, friends, one example. This happened when I was going to Badrinath many years before, and we were in two buses. Halfway, there is one place called Rudraprayag. So we stopped there for stretching our legs, having a cup of tea, etc. Winter time, little bit cold also. So we were standing near some, tree, and I was enjoying my cup of tea. Somebody gave me, Swamiji, tea for you, so I was taking. Then, so many pilgrims there. So one lady came, oh, Maharaji, salutation. One came, second came, a big queue. And there was one of the delegates who was going with us to Badrinath, a college professor. She was a head of the department of radiology in medical college. She said, Swamiji, I want to ask you a question. Yes. So many unknown people are doing namaskar to you. How do you feel? I said, Mama, please hold this tea. So she held it. Then the queue, I told, stop. They stopped. I said, see, she is my mother. So I touch her feet. When you do namaskar to Swami, you get 1 kilogram of merit. But when you do namaskar to the mother of the Swami, you get 1 quintal. Really? Yes. The whole queue diverted. And then I had my cup of tea and I ran away from there. Yes, of course. And after that, she was after me. And I was tossing, going from this bus to that. I am not going to leave you. I never knew you are so nasty. I said, Mama, be cool. You ask me a question. When unknown people come and do namaskar, what is my experience? I gave you aparokshana bhuti, direct experience. See? Then I told her, I said, look here, Mama, the most important thing, the one who gives respect and reverence, he is benefited, not the one who receives. See? Bhakti Yoga, path of devotion means respect and revere everybody and everything in this world. See? Those who do not have an altar of respect and reverence in their life, they are poorer than the poorest. This is what is called a devotion. Therefore, man bhakti yogena drudene yavas rajo niraseta manat kashayaha. So when we are in front of the altar of reverence, we cannot be rogues. See? Then the rajoguna will automatically quieten down and you will be protected from yourself. Yatha yamoyam sadhu vichikitsato nrunam punah punah santudati prarohan evam mano apakva kashaya karmo kuyoginam vidyati sarva sangam. Whenever we take the painkillers, what is a painkiller? As you all know, painkillers means which kills you without pain. Painkiller is not a medicine which cures you. It only suppresses your pain for a time being. Because the diagnosis is not done. In the same manner, here the teacher says, if your rajoguna, old habits, wrong notions, if they are not corrected, any time those things will again come up. And all your spiritual practice, everything will go to dogs. And therefore, here the teacher says, therefore, we have to clean our mind. And cleaning of the mind is done by only, mind is given to entertain something higher in life. And what is the highest? You are at peace with yourself. This I am repeating shamelessly. Try these two things. Stop talking to yourself. And before you talk to others, ask, is it necessary to talk? I should not say, I know, but I want to tell you, you are dumb. Why do you say that? See? One of the most important spiritual practice. And this is how we destroy our own peace of mind. So, evam mano apakva kashaya karma. So, till such time, the mind is not mature enough. What is a mature mind? Mature mind is that mind which minds itself. Mind your mind. Then the mind will not be a problem for us. Evam kuyoginam vidyati sarva sangam. And therefore, if we do not take care of these, wrong notions are to be corrected. That is spiritual practice. If the wrong notions are not corrected, again the old habits will come up and again we will be lost. Kuyogino ye vihitantarayaihi manushya bhutaihi stri dashopadasrishtaihi te praktanabhyasa balena bhuyom yunjanti yogam natu karma tantram. See? So this kuyogi means what? Yoga bhrashta. Yoga bhrashta means what? They have started their spiritual practice, but halfway they have given up. See? We all fall into that category. When we go to the camps or listen to satsang, we hear early to bed and early to rise. He is the way to be healthy, wealthy and wise. And from tomorrow morning, I am going to wake up early morning at 4 o'clock. Okay. And next day morning 4 o'clock. And your sleep is also broken. Then your mind starts advising you. These Swamis have nothing to do. Till this age, now I am 70, never I got up so early in the morning. What loss I had? No loss. Why get up so early in the morning? And what will I do? And I don't want to disturb others in the family. Therefore, why waste time? Go to sleep. And again we get up as usual at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and then, oh God, today also I could not wake up. Slowly, slowly, we start losing self-confidence. If we lack self-confidence, we can achieve nothing in life. In our morning class, Tripura Rahasya, this is the theme. If your thoughts are firm, things will happen. We ourselves are doubtful. Therefore, our thoughts are not originating from the consciousness. They are originating from doubts. Don't doubt about anything. See? No vikalpa. That is what is called nirvikalpa samadhi. We say, no, I will try to sit for meditation. I hope I am able to do. You will never be able to. See? Insist. It will happen, and it happens. When we are having doubt, how the things will move? And therefore, here the teacher says that these kuyoginaha, they are disturbed by one or the other reason, such as the children or the disciples, because they are lost in that. Please remember one important thing. Those whose children give them problem, they are the luckiest one. Not the children, the parents. How they are luckiest one? You don't have to practice dispassion. It will happen. Jao na, go. See, my rules are totally different than other people. Most lucky are those who don't have children. The little less lucky are those who have got only daughters. Still less those who have got both daughter and son. And those who are bichare, unfortunate, they have got only sons. Now justify. If you have got only daughters, the daughters take care of the parents before marriage, and also after marriage they employ their husband to serve their parents. Now, if you have got sons, during childhood also the sons never listen to parents. And after marriage, they listen to wife. And not only that, you have to do the babysitting for their children. Therefore, pray to the Lord, oh Lord, give me only daughters, no sons. But then about going to heaven, when you are living with your sons in the hell in this world, how they will take you to heaven? See, get rid of all these funny things. Spiritual practice is not getting entangled with anything or anybody in this world. But kuyoginaha. One example I tell you, near Baroda in Gujarat, there used to be one Swamiji, a very great yogi. Great to what extent? He was married, having children, everything. When he used to enter his room, he used to tell, don't open, don't disturb. In that room, there is no bathroom, there is no toilet, there is no light, there is no water, there is no food, there is nothing. And he will remain there for 10 days, 15 days. And then he will come out. All the siddhis were at his disposal. He could come out of the room even without opening the door. All those siddhis. And yet, one of the close trustees of his, he is with me. he was told, Rajni Bhai, listen, don't get lost in this yoga. I have all siddhis. I have got all powers. I can cure my problem, disease and others. You have seen. But I tell you, I am still not fulfilled in life. Seek knowledge. Seek knowledge. See friends. Because the yoga keeps you in the relative world. You have to get out of it. And therefore here, these are the two techniques. Knowledge and devotion are equal. Maturity of knowledge is called as devotion, and maturity of devotion is called as knowledge. They are not two, one and the same. Therefore, ye kuyoginaha, those who are disturbed because of their children or the ill health, etc., then such a person, te praktana abhyasa balena bhuyaha, then earlier old things again come up and they start doing this thing and that thing, and whole life they are workaholics. And therefore they continue, but in their next life when they are born, they are no more interested in activities because they have understood what they have done in the last life. So thereafter they again start practicing their yoga abhyasa. Karoti karma kriyate cha jantuh kenapyasau chodita anipatan na tatra vidvan prakruto sthitopi nivrutta trishna swasukhanabhutya. Therefore, everyone, because of the earlier habits, we keep ourselves engaged in various kinds of good and bad karma, and thereafter joy and sorrows, this becomes our only autobiography. Do good karma, oh, I am so good. Do bad, I am so miserable. And there is no end to it. Therefore, here the other thing is, the one who has recognized his essential self, be very attentive. If any action of yours do not leave any impression on your mind, either as the arrogance of success or the guilt of failure, then you are nearest to the divine. No action should leave any dent on our mind. No action. Then our mind is like a mirror. A mirror reflects everything, rejects nothing, but at the same time retains nothing. These two things are the biggest burden every old man carries. One burden is kimahagam sadhuna karavam. When I was young, why I did not go the right way? The second guilt is, I should not have done, I should not have killed that fellow, and I should not have taken his property. But now it is too late. Oh God, what will happen to me now? One man in Vrindavan, I was sitting, he came, he said, Swamiji, I have heard you on TV. I said, it's your problem, not my problem. I want to take your guidance. What is that? I don't want to go to hell. I said, don't go, it's optional. No, you don't know, I have committed so many sins. And I think I am going to go to hell. So what should I do? I said, then go. No, but I don't want to go. I said, okay. I promise you, you will not go. Really? I said, yes. How come? I said, where are you now? You will go to hell if you are not in the hell. Be attentive. If we are not at peace with ourselves. In the old days, worldly desires do not disturb us. In the old days, our own mind keeps us killing every moment. Therefore, he who is abiding in the self, He alone can transcend all the limitations of the relative world. And this is what is called as devotion and nivrutta trishnaha. And thereafter, he has no more desires to be entertained in his mind, living at a zero desire level. Two things we must try in our life as a spiritual practice. About talking, I told you, another I'll tell. Try this technique. The ability to say no and ability to listen no in this world. Earlier, I never used to know this. So when we used to go for taking food, these our Indian ammas, their love is they feel Swami is a tiffin box and they can go on stuffing the things and they fed you up. You become fed up. So much food they will give. So when the food was given, I used to think, we should not waste the food. Annam brahmeti vejanar. So I used to eat and eat because I don't want to waste the food. I said, what is this stupid thing I am doing? So now I don't say, okay, give. And whatever I had to eat, I eat. Rest of the things, throw away. How does it matter? Learn to deny. And also learn to listen no in life. See? Those children who have never heard no, they become most vulnerable, like the bonsai. Bonsai plants are beautiful inside the house. The moment they are outside and one crow comes and sits, they are broken. Because they have never developed inner strength. Therefore, friends, come to discover the inner strength. That is what is called as the real spiritual practice according to Bhagavatam. Tishtantam asinam uta vrajantam shayanam ukshantam adantam annam svabhavamanyat kimapi hamanam atmanam astitam matirna veda. Now the one who is thus abiding in his own self is intoxicated. Thereafter, he is no more worried about what the world will say. Because he has already transcended the body identification. It is like us. Before we go to sleep, how many arrangements, and once you are in sleep, like children, they are told, do this thing, do that thing, you cover them properly. In the morning, you see, they are below the bonnet. And they don't know also. Because there is no body identification. In the same manner, they live in a totally different world, not this relative world. Yadisma pasyatya saindaryartha nananumanena viruddhamanyat namanyate vastutaya manishi swapnam yathothayam tirodadhanam. Now the wise man, as we are no more concerned about the loss or the gain of the dream world, so also the wise man is no more influenced by the gain and the loss of this waking world. See, friends. This is the foundation of Bhagavad Gita. Sukha dukkhe same krutva labha labho jaya jayo tato yuddhaya yujjasva naivam papam avapsasi. When we are interacting in this world, keep equanimity of the mind as the prime factor. Equanimity of our mind is more valuable than anything in this world. Whatever we are doing is only for the peace of mind. And the peace of mind is never taken care of. One question I will ask you, don't answer, because answer is same for all. The question is, till date, what we have done to take care of our mind? We have done a lot to take care of our house, furniture, drapery, clothing, matching, car, bekar, how many? But about the mind, what we have done? Solid. See? For us, because the thoughts come in the mind, we think we are thinkers. Because thoughts are coming. See, friends, take care of the mind, whole world is taken care of. See? Mind is like what? One end electricity, other end bulb. In between, light. When there is light, the world is seen. If there is only bulb and only electricity, no world is seen. In the same manner, only in pure consciousness, no world. Only in matter, there is no world. But when the consciousness is expressing through the body as mind, the world begins. So where is the world? The world is only in the mind. And that mind, which is supporting this world, what care we have taken till date. See, friends, the most important spiritual practice is take care of your mind. Therefore, don't give any value to the worldly thing. They are always like that. Don't worry. Why the people are... See, one person asked me this question. When corruptions are coming every day in the news, on some platform, Swami, what is your opinion about corruption? I said, my opinion is if I get opportunity, I will also do. See, don't get carried away. This has always been like this. You are walking the spiritual path. Don't get into this. It is not our bite. Purvam gruhitam gunakarma chitram ajnana atmanya vivikta sangaha vimikta mangaha nivartante tar punarikshayaiva na grujate napi visrujya atma. Further, the teacher says that when the self is no more influenced by the contents of the body, mind, intellect, etc., therefore their presence and absence will never touch us. Be attentive. When the light is on, we are not created. We were already there. Then why we were not seen? Because of the darkness. Now be attentive. Is darkness an object? Light is an object. We study in physics light. We don't study darkness. Why? Because darkness is absence of object. When it is absent, how can you study? In the same manner. This knowledge only removes the wrong notions. That I am a husband, I am a wife, I am brother, I am father, I am mother. These wrong notions are removed. And thereafter, you continue in the same way, but now no more miserable. See? Because you are essentially divine. Divinity is not created because of meditation. Divinity is not created because of the devotion. No. That is our essential nature. This knowledge, this devotion only helps us removing ajnana or ignorance, means incomplete knowledge. There cannot be absence of knowledge. Knowledge cannot be absent. But there can be incompleteness in the knowledge. Like the eyes have got their limitation, they can see up to a particular spectrum of light waves. Beyond that, the eyes cannot see. And if whatever we see by eyes, that alone is the ultimate, if we insist, then we are under the influence of the ajnanam or ignorance. Therefore, nothing is created as a result of spiritual practice. Only wrong notions are destroyed. Na karmana na prajaya dhanena tyage naike amrutatva manashu. It is only by the principle of renunciation alone. Renunciation of what? We can renounce something if something belongs to us. I cannot divorce somebody else's wife. Hey, I divorce you. Not possible. See? So what can I renounce in this world? What is mine? And what is ours? Foolishness. Foolishness God has not created. It is our own creation. And what is the foolishness? I am body. World is too much. Why the God is sleeping? And I am doing so much of spiritual practice. One lady in Bombay came to see me. Suddenly she dropped in. And as I told you, when I prepare my own cup of tea properly, perfectly, that time it is my tea meditation. Every sip is so joyful. She dropped in. And Swamiji, please help me. I said, look here, I don't give money. I got my own principles. I receive, I don't give. No, not money. See, I am spiritual. I see, it's your problem. What can I do? I take 3 times bath. I chant the japa what my guru has given me. I take only boiled vegetables. I don't see movies. I don't go to club. And I don't have perfumes and everything. And I am very simple. I do meditation. I chant the stotras. Yet me and my husband always fight. Okay, there. My children have written me off. My boss in the office is waiting how to remove me. And my subordinates, they don't care for me. Although I am so spiritual, why this is happening? So I told, Mama, no discussion, no argument, diagnosis, spiritual poisoning. Now the medicine. Medicine is eat good food. Go to McDonald's. See movies. Go to gym. And before going home, go via beauty parlor. You are presenting yourself like a chudel. See? That is what is spiritual life. Otherwise, self-denial all the time, Spiritual life is not a mimicry. We go and read the stories of the great masters. One student from Ranchi, he asked me, Swamiji, I read the life story of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now I have decided to go to Himalayas and do tapasya. I said, look here, before you go there, stay here only, lock yourself in a room for 1 week and see what happens. No, I have to go to Himalayas. I said, okay, then I gave him money. I said, you have to find out some cause. So go and organize this thing, I am bringing the students. So you receive me at Haridwar, then by the bus we will go to Gangotri. That was the plan. He received us in Haridwar, bus was organized. I said, come. He said, no, I am not coming. I said, why not? You wanted to do sadhana? No, it is too cold. See? Himalaya, you want hot or what? Hot Himalaya? See? No, but I was reading, the life story of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he has really gone through a lot of tapasya. So I thought I will do also tapasya, but it is very cold. Remember, spiritual life is not a mimicry. What others have done, you also start doing. It will not happen. No meditation is ever repeated. See, if you repeat your meditation, you are a military guy. Left, right, left, right, left, right. See? And this kind of cartoon I have seen in Portugal. I was called for one big international yoga conference. And that person, he calls himself as Jagat Guru. And I went for fun because that is the purpose of my life, time pass. So when I went there, and he took us to some place, and he used to always have one small ganti before God, always with him, in his pocket. And he said, now everybody sit for meditation. So all his disciples, they sat for meditation. And I was sitting on a parapet wall comfortably, eating mungfalli. And he said, now I will ring the bell, start meditation according to your position. Whether you are yama, niyama, asan, pranayam, pratyahara, dharana, dhyan, samadhi. Okay? Tan, 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 tan. Everybody is in meditation. Now they are waiting when the next bell goes. Meditation. Is it a military drill or what? See? And then he asked me, how did you find? I said, great fun. See, friends. Therefore, only one thing that happens, nivartate tat punara ikshaya iva. When you come to recognize yourself, your vision will completely change. See, the change in the vision you will understand through one simple example. There was one boy, he went on his motorcycle and he saw one young girl coming out of a beauty parlor and she was going, he was from behind. And he honked and went and stood in front of her. Hi, darling. He wanted to say, he said, hi. And that lady who was looking 6'16" from behind was 85 not out. And when he stopped, that 85 not out said, Beta, what do you want? Hare Rama? When the vision changes, your interaction with the world will change. When you look at the world as the divine presence, you cannot be indulgent in this world. See? Without changing the vision, if you imagine spiritual life is lived, we are deceiving ourselves. Therefore, yatha hi bhanorudayo nruchakshusham tamo nihanyana sadu viddate evam samiksha nipuna sati me hanyat tamisram purushasya buddhehe. Like when the sun rises, darkness is removed. The world is not created. In the same manner, by this study, understanding and spiritual practice, wrong notions are removed. And then the truth is revealed. And in that experience, there is no experiencer born. Experience without an experiencer is God realization. Because there is no body left. Like when a waker is wanting to sleep, waker never sleeps. Waker only disappears. When the waker disappears, the sleep begins. In the same manner, when I, the seeker, I, the meditator, when this disappears, Yamai Vesha Vrunute Tena Labhyaha Tasesha Atma Vivrunute Tanum Swam. That very moment the truth is revealed, and thereafter the question will not come. To whom it is revealed? Those who ask this question, to whom it is revealed, they are only making notes about Upanishad. See, when I was talking on Kathopanishad, right in the beginning I told them, if you have this question, how Nachiketa has gone to Lord Death, if this question comes in your mind, study again. Yet again the question comes in the mind, study again. Till that time, till you disappear. When you will disappear, there is no question. Be attentive. We have no question about our own presence. That unquestionable experience is God. We have no doubt whether we are or we are not. And our presence is recognized through what? Sense organs? Mind? Intellect? No. Our presence is pramana nirapeksha. No means of knowledge are required, and therefore nobody is born. That is why they rightly say, in this world nobody is happy. Really true. Nobody alone is happy. Somebody is always miserable. Esha swayam jyotihi ajaha aprameyaha mahanubhuti sakalanubhuti ekaha advitiyaha vachasam virame yene shita vagasavascharanti. Now this truth is further indicated exhaustively in these few mantras, and also the teacher will tell us tomorrow. Tomorrow is concluding? Thank God. So tomorrow the teacher will tell us as to how we get out of our own creation and discover the divinity that we are. We'll see it in tomorrow's concluding session. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.